Hey everybody, James Yeager with Tactical Response. Thanks for watching. I have some numbness in my tongue. It gives me a minor speech impediment. Doctors are working on it. Bear with me. So, let's talk about these plates. I did a video earlier. We talked about these and finally got some. They're great. And so let's talk about some general things, some questions that were asked on the first video, and go from there. So, made in Arizona, and let me talk about that. Just because something says made in the USA doesn't mean that it's an American company or that the profits stay here. So, made in the USA is better than not made in the USA. But made in the USA by an American-owned company is what we should strive for in every purchase. And this made in Arizona, man, it's a free state, you know, so why not send money to a patriot state? Just, you know, so if we even choose made in America, made by an American company, made in a great state like Arizona, okay? So that's how I think about it when I buy stuff, okay? 5-year shelf life. People say, why does it have a 5-year shelf life on Instagram? Because they showed the back of it. All armor says that because the armor degrades and things like that. But most companies, I don't know about AR-500 armor, and anything I ever say on a video about AR-500 armor, they didn't make me say it. I'm just talking off the cuff, and I might say something wrong. But most places will, if you send it back in, will recertify it for another time frame. And I know that just what was a cop, the concealable armor that we wore. After 5 years, we could send it back in. It would say yay or nay, like had it been wet, degraded, anything like that. With ceramics, is it cracked? So there's that. That's why the 5-year shelf life. These things are coated with it's a ground up unicorn horn. Spalling. Here's what's funny. These are not steel plates. Spalling. People talk about spalling all the time with steel plates. The only thing that won't spall is cotton. Your t-shirt will not spall. Guarantee you will not spall. When you take a rifle round through that t-shirt, it will not spall. I promise you. There will be no ricochet into your chin or anything like that. Here's the thing, guys. Anything that will stop a bullet, there will be spall. In any material you choose, any body armor that's out there. People talk about steel because it's an easy target, so to speak. They've shot steel targets and they see the pieces in fragmentation. But you'll notice if they're tiny little pieces. But my point is, let's pretend that AR-500 armor never existed. That affordable armor that's sold to the public, that's readily available, let's pretend it never existed. The plates that I wore in Iraq, the plates that everybody has now, they spall. If you shoot any surface that will stop the forward energy of a high velocity rifle round, pieces will fly off of it. Like in the movies, here's a problem. People watch too many movies. In the movies, a cop gets shot and he opens his vest and all the bullets are stuck to it. That don't happen. That does not happen. Those bullets are somewhere. They ricochet off armor. I personally know a cop that the bullet ricocheted off his armor. It didn't hit him, but so anything that stops bullets is going to redirect that energy somewhere. Sorry, that's one of my rants. The hard plate. Oh, sorry. Both these plates are on sale this month, June of 2021. As I record this, they're both on sale. Pretty legit sale. And this is the first in a new lineup of ceramic and poly plates. So this is not the only offerings you're going to have. These are the first. And I got to tell you, this is probably all you need. between these and their steel and your needs and your budget, sorry, that's all you need. So let's talk about next the level 4 plate. A little showbiz there. This one, the ceramic plate. This is it. Introduced November 2020, so it's been out for a little while now. Ceramic, of course, independent lab tested. Some people say, well, it says tested to NIJ specs. Why wasn't it tested by the NIJ? I don't even know if the NIJ does testing, but they're not selling this to cops. I mean, what I'm saying is a police department might require the NIJ stamp something, but you don't. I don't give a shit. It's got nothing to do with my bid process or anything like that. I just buy what I want. So all I care is that it is tested to that standard. If you guys ride motorcycles, your helmet has a dot and or a Snell sticker on that. The Department of Transportation did not test that helmet. That company built that helmet to that standard. Okay, the dot, it's just an honor system. Okay, so the dot didn't test that helmet. An independent lab tested these plates, not AR5. I mean, I'm sure AR500 Armor tested the plates. I gotta be careful what I say. Everybody tries to find some lie in there. But this was tested by an independent lab. That independent labs only work if they're honest. And again, I don't know what happened with these plates. I never saw these plates till they showed up here. But what could have happened was, what could have happened can happen to any armor company. Any armor company might send plates to be tested by the lab. They might fail. Well, what does the company do? They build their plate better till it passes the certification. Anybody can build something to pass it, but they also want to be in the right weight category and things like that. So a company, not Air 500 Armor, a make-believe company, might have submitted plates 10 times, 20 times until they found the right balance. So the independent lab testing adds credibility to the whole process when a third party is doing that. So independent lab tested to M2 armor piercing at 2880. That's 30-06 armor piercing. Somebody said something on YouTube on another video, but who is shooting at you? Are you making Korea vets mad? Are you on the lawn? What are you doing? Is Kowalski after you? But this will stop that. But more broadly, like if a bullet hits your plate, you have failed as an operator. Something's happened. Now, just bear with me. You're supposed to use movement and cover to stop bullets, not armor. This is not even your emergency parachute. Like movement and cover and movement. Forget overwhelming fire and all that. Just you as an individual person, movement and cover are supposed to keep bullets from hitting your body. The armor is third in line to stop you from being shot. And so people, like, if you think you're just going to kind of stand there and let somebody fucking wail on you while you're doing your cool guy stuff, that's not the way it works. Like, this thing is never supposed to be touched by a bullet. Like, armor and insurance are two things that you buy that you hope you never have to use. And even if I have to use it, put it on, if it just makes me feel good to have it on when I'm doing defending my home or whatever the case may be, great. I still don't want to use it as far as its full potential. Okay. So 3/4 of an inch thick, pretty thin. Try to see if I can highlight that on the video. Get in front here, some contrast. So pretty thin. 7.5 pounds. As light as a M2 plate you'll find. single axis curve. So one curve. That's all you can do, ceramic, and that's a feat in and of itself. The poly plate. The poly. It's light, independent lab tested to M193 at 3150 and M80 at 2380. Okay, so that should handle all the things that people really actually shoot at people. 3.5 pounds, so it literally weighs half what this weighs. So both of these plates here weigh about the same as this one plate, but they're considerably thicker. That's a 1 inch plate versus a 3/4 inch plate. So trying to get a good comparison for you. So if you are worried about bulk or going prone or something like that, these plates, if you're really worried about getting as close to the ground as possible, steel is the thinnest. Two axis curve, so it's curved this way and this way, so both ways. And because it's so thick, it actually is best fit in my favorite carrier from AR500 Armor, my favorite carrier period I've ever had in my life, the Testudo. These fit in there really nice. And guess what's going in my Testudo after I finish this video? Boom, right there. I think that's it. I think I answered all the questions that were relevant. Remember, all body armor spalls, but your cotton t-shirt will never let you down. It will never spall. Some of you get that and some of you don't. This is James Yeager for Tactical Response, reminding you that your responsibility to be ready to buy some armor, because I think we're going to need it pretty soon, never ends.